Hey guys, what's going on? ToDDy. I'm going to show you today how to improve your FPS on CSGO. So I'm going to show you a few steps of a few things that might and might not work. It will be different for everyone. So let's get on to the video. So the first thing I'm going to show you is to improve your FPS is a program called Unpack CPU. So what this actually does is it unpacks the CPUs which are not in use. Windows usually likes to save the cores and puts them in parking mode, which just basically doesn't use them. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop that. So I'm going to put this file in the description so you can download it, and then all we're going to do is open it up, right click the application and run it as admin. So as soon as we get onto this, we can click check status. So what this is actually going to do is find the registry for these cores, and you may have more than two. I have two, so it depends really. This may make a difference, it may not, depending on the CPU you're using, if it's good or bad. So as you can see, my two cores are packed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to highlight them and then click unpack all. And as you can see, it says unpack there, and now we can just close it down. The next step is an obvious one. I'm just going to turn down all these settings, go into options and video settings and just turn them all down. So I'm going to turn all these down to very low, which is what you should be doing if you're getting these problems with low FPS. Make sure that's disabled, none, and just turn everything down to its lowest you can. And also your resolution does make a difference, so you can even turn that down or keep it up depending on your liking on FPS really. So, and then you can click apply. The next step is to download your game booster. So what this does is it gets rid of all the apps in the background which is not in use, and then puts it onto the game so you can use your CPU fully to the game. So I'm using the Razer Cortex Boost. I'm going to download it and install it. I'm just going to go through the setup now, and then we can launch it up. So it's asking us to log in, so I'm just going to quickly log in. So it's just scanned my games and it's found it, and what you can do here is load up your game through the actual app. So I'm just going to double click it, and then what it's going to do is it's going to free up some RAM, delete some programs and stop them running, and it's just going to use my CPU on this game. So the next step, what we're going to do is go to the Windows Performance tab. So we're going to click Start, and then type in Windows Performance. And then we can adjust the appearance of and performance of Windows and click that. So we're going to get this box, performance options, and we're going to click adjust for the breast performance. So what this is going to do is remove all the animations that Windows does. So as you can see now, the box is just literally just an outline, and when we click the Windows tab it doesn't fade up, it just comes on. So this removes just a few of the animations that Windows does. So if you want this back, you can just click let Windows choose what's best for your computer, and then you can click OK. The next step is for Nvidea users, because I'm using a Nvidea GPU at the moment, but this should also work for AMD, but you'll have to look in your control panel settings. For Intel settings, I am not 100% sure if it will work, so you'll have to find another video or research about it to see if it will work. So we're going to open the Nvidea control panel. So I'm going to right click my Nvidea button at the bottom, and then click open Nvidea control panel. So as soon as we get on the Nvidea control panel, we're going to click on 3D settings and then manage 3D settings. And a lot of these options are like application controlled and like on, and a few settings on. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn all these off. So I'm just going to go through this and turn them all off. And I'm also going to put the power management onto prefer maximum performance. Then we can click apply. The next step that I've put in this video is to defrag your hard drive. So we're going to go to Windows and type in defrag, and we're going to get defragment and optimize drives. So what this will do is it will optimize the drive to performance, and will improve the quality of like the files and everything, so it will make it faster. This usually will only work for normal hard drives. If you own an SSD, I don't see the point in this because they are usually fast enough to run the games anyways on Windows. So if you're just not using a normal hard drive, what we're going to do is analyze the disk, and then we're going to optimize it. And what this is going to do is it's going to defragment it and then make everything run a lot smoother, delete files that are not needed, and should improve performance. So another step is to make sure your graphics drivers are up to date. So I'm going to use the Nvidea GeForce Experience, and then what we can do is click drivers and then check for updates. It's best to keep your graphics card updated, the latest, or not all the games work very well. These are updating for the reason to keep your games updated to work better, so it's worth downloading. Another step is to go onto Steam itself, go onto your library, and then right click CSGO, properties, and then click set launch options. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paste in this. I'll put this in the description, I'll put it in the video so you can either copy it or just copy it in. So what I will actually do is set the game into high priority mode, which will increase performance onto the game itself and use most of the CPU just onto the game. The threads is how many cores you want the game to use, so I've got 4 cores, may as well use them all for it. Disables D3D9EX, just disables it, which improves the Alt tab faster, so you can just minimize and go back into the game a lot faster, which can also help your GPU, especially old GPUs. And the nojoy just removes the joypad support and will save you more RAM. So my last step of this video will not be for everyone, but it's overclocking your graphics card. So I've got a GTX 1070, probably no point in overclocking it for this video or anything, but you can do it. So these clock speeds and everything will be completely different to what you get, so do not copy these settings. If you don't know how to overclock your graphics card, you're best off watching another video for this, because it's not very complicated. It's easy to do. It just takes time, and this will definitely increase your performance on your graphics cards easily. So I'd just like to thank you for watching this video, and comment in the description what FPS increases you got, and thanks for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video.